Welcome everybody to the North Smithfield Town Council. This portion of the meeting until 7 p.m. is the open forum, so it's good and welfare. If anybody would like to address the council, or those of us who are here, you're welcome to from the podium. Just kindly introduce yourself for the record. Thank you.
My name is Richard Falter. I live at 600 Victory Highway. Good evening. I'm speaking to you today about an issue that is very basic, that has been growing over the last 5-10 years, or even before that. And I've watched what has been happening in this town. And I think that council at this time needs to take new initiatives. And in making appointments to the Charter Review Commission, let me encourage the council to guide these new members so they act in the very best interest of this town to meet these new challenges that we face in updating the charter to face the changing situation. The school department budget continues to grow to a point where it continues to put upward pressure on real estate taxes, and yet the town council appears to have diminishing control over the school budget and in turn the town budget. And yet the town council is given the authority to set the policies of the town. And there's something very inconsistent here. Real estate taxes in this state and this town are among the very highest in the country. Is it not time for the council to take new initiatives? Real unemployment is now running about 17% nationally, and labor participation rate is roughly only 62%, about the lowest in over 35 years. Factoring real inflation, economic growth is virtually flat. The job prospects in this state and in this town continue to be dismal. There is a great opportunity for this town to go forward and distinguish itself as a town that has engineered real estate tax relief of a size that will attract businesses and families into our community. Rather than act as masterminds of crony capitalism, is it not better to simply create an underlying economic climate that will attract new investment from private sources? The current windfall from new revenue sources at Downing Village and National Grid will give us an added boost. The school committee now effectively runs this town when under the town charter it should be the town council. We need to fix this. It appears that the unelected teachers union intimidate the children and the parents regarding elections and school policies. Let me remind the council that determination of benefits and compensation are not made in the free and open market. Retribution to parents and their children for any opposition to the union demands is a frequent and continuing threat. This is tyranny. Can anyone deny this? The town council must act in ways to unshackle this town from such tyranny. At a time when cities such as Woonsocket and Providence are now floundering in debt resulting from political promises that can no longer be met, let me encourage the council to act boldly in challenging state and federal mandates that appear more and more unreasonable and unsustainable, and that preempt and interfere with the town leadership to run the town. Has there ever been a better time than now to challenge these outdated mandates than now? If we do not challenge them now, when? If not you, who? Is it not better to act proactively to head off inevitable problems down the road now and pave the way for meaningful economic growth than to pass up this opportunity and quite possibly set the stage for still higher taxes? You have the power and authority to take new initiatives in empowering the council to regain control of setting policies and priorities of this town. The need is urgent, the time is short. I ask the council to act on these initiatives now before time runs out. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alter. Just a word on the point you made. We did, at the last meeting, I believe, and it was actually at the recommendation of Council Yazbak, we appointed ourselves as the Charter Review Commission.
All right.
And so we're not going to recreate another board to do what two boards have already done over the last 10 years. We've got two reports from previous Charter Review Commissions, and we're going to be prioritizing those initiatives that should be brought before the voters.
Oh, that's right. I had overlooked that, but nonetheless, I thank you, Mr. Blair. I think that the points that I make are still very much timely and in order. And I sent you a copy of this for you to meditate, because there are many issues that are coming at stake. But in the end, what's at stake is really the spirit of the, as I said, of the town charter. And you're putting yourself in control. And I think that's a wonderful idea. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Is there anybody else who would like to address the council during this good welfare period? Sir.
My name is Bob Thurber, 29 Avenue. Just had a question. I had approached the town administrator approximately a year ago about at the intersection of Victory Highway and Main Street, coming, I guess you'd say, east out of Burrowville towards Woonsocket. There's provision in the road for a left-hand turn going up towards like Uxbridge, but there's nothing in the light. There's no green arrow, and I just think it's kind of a dangerous and very busy intersection. And we had made a provision in the road with the arrow, but there's no provision in the light. She had said that the state works very slow, but I think a year now has passed. And I don't know if anybody has any information on if that's going to be taking place, or if there's a reason why it's taking so long. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Bob, I think you and I discussed that at one time also. I'm not sure, Paulette's not here to answer your questions, but it certainly makes a lot of sense to put a green arrow over there if it can be installed by the RIDOT. It does make a lot of sense, and safety.
Well, what happens is a lot of people, you can't make that left turn if you're not paying attention. A lot of people jump the light, they move into the intersection, trying to make the left turn. A lot of people are cutting behind the Cumberland Farms, going out through that way to avoid that. It's just with everything that's happened at that intersection, and we, like I said, we put the arrows and stuff in the road, but we haven't made the change in the light. I'm just wondering what the status was. Thank you.
I made a note to follow up with the administrator. I'm not sure if she's going to be here this evening, but I can follow up with her tomorrow. So we have about 5 minutes left to our good welfare. We can't begin the regular portion of the meeting. So if anybody would still like to address the council, feel free to. Otherwise, we'll just be in a 5-minute